Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LMU TV. We're live at Portimao, the Algarve International Circuit, for round 3 of what has already been a thrilling season. I'm Alex Carter, and joining me in the commentary booth is my colleague, the ever-sharp racing analyst, Marcus Reed.
Great to be here, Alex. This track is all about rhythm and bravery. Phoenix leads the championship after a win at Imola and a storming podium at Monza. But Sousa's Mustang is right behind after dominating in Italy, and Barrichello's Aston Martin has put him firmly in the fight as well.
And behind them, the midfield chaos has given us some of the best racing of the season. The cars are lined up on the grid. The tension is electric. The sun is blazing over Portimao. Race 3 is about to begin. Lights out and away we go here at Algarve. A brilliant launch from Phoenix off the line. He absolutely rockets up the middle.
Yeah, that Corvette just hooked up perfectly. Incredible traction. You can see Frey and Gersitz both moving to cover the middle, but Phoenix reacts instantly.
Phoenix tries to sneak through on the inside. Oh, he's tight into Primera. The apex is compromised. He's up on the curb and has to get on the brakes a little harder than he'd like to keep it clean.
Good awareness there.
Gallial carrying momentum into turn 1, moving to 15th. Phoenix has the inside into Lagos, right on the bumper of Boguslavski's BMW.
But he is on the outside up the crest, and he's wide. Had to keep the momentum for the upcoming straight.
Barrichello ahead in the Aston Martin, but Phoenix has the pace. Down the short straight, towards Torre Vip. Barrichello moves to the middle, leaving space for Gattuso.
He left the door open, and Gattuso slides in and says thank you very much. Not good defending by the Aston, losing 2 places in as many turns.
Up the hill after Samsung, Phoenix is closing fast on Boguslavski.
He's got the run, lining him up perfectly through the uphill section towards Portimao. Boguslavski leaves almost a car's width, and Phoenix goes for it.
He dives in, side by side.
Great fucking pass! Stay focused and patient. Next up, Andrade.
That's brave stuff from Phoenix. Barely any room for error up there, but he keeps it tight, holds his line, and makes it stick.
Clean, confident, and beautifully judged. That's racecraft at its finest. The man's carving through the field like he's got something to prove.
And Jerry, his chief engineer, seems to be enjoying it as well. Phoenix has his sights set on the new face in the field, Andrade.
2 Corvettes, same machinery, but only 1 spot in the top 10 up for grabs. But here comes Phoenix, that low downforce setup working wonders on the straights.
Into Lagos, and look at that! Andrade leaves the door wide open, almost an invitation. Phoenix doesn't hesitate.
Clinical, no drama, no wasted movement. That's another spot gain for Phoenix, up to 9th and making steady progress toward the front runners.
Cairoli continues to lead the way, smooth and composed in that Mercedes. Harthy still in 2nd, with Herdanius keeping the pressure on in 3rd. But eyes down the order, Phoenix is on the move again.
There it is. Phoenix sends it down the inside again at Lagos. Perfect timing, clean execution. Another textbook pass from the Corvette. That's 8th place now. Smart, confident, and he's keeping that rhythm lap after lap.
Further back, we've got some chaos as the hypercars begin to slice through the field. Castellacci in the Ferrari gets shoved wide at Lagos, loses traction over the crest, and Edgar seizes the moment, carries the speed over the hill, and powers past down the straight before Torre Vip.
That's the kind of momentum play that separates the sharp from the cautious. These traffic conditions are really shaking up the order.
Phoenix is at it again. He's been relentless through the midfield, now tucked right under the rear wing of Gersitz as they race toward Lagos.
Yeah, that's been his hunting ground all day, Alex. He's just so confident on the brakes into turn 3. No hesitation, and makes it stick. That's another one, up to 7th place.
Gersitz didn't even have a chance to shut the door. Too many of these drivers leaving the inside line wide open into the slow corners. Phoenix is reading that perfectly, capitalizing every single time.
Absolutely. And can we just talk about that new Phoenix Racing livery? That glossy black with checkerboard gradient showing through towards the back end. It's stunning under the Algarve sun. Sleek, sharp, and very much matching the performance we're seeing right now.
Lap 12, and we all know what's coming. Phoenix once again setting up another move into Lagos. This time it's Hardwick ahead, and the Porsche driver looks ready for it.
Yeah, much better positioning from Hardwick compared to some of the others earlier. Oh, that's late. He sends it down the inside. That was very close, nearly clips the rear quarter of the Porsche.
Phoenix continues his charge through the field. Another lap, another overtake, and that Corvette is flying here at Algarve.
I'll tell you what, Alex, that's a champion's instinct right there. Risky? Absolutely. But you can't fault the commitment. Hardwick will be shaking his head, though. He really needed to shut the door tighter into that corner.
Oh, and let's take a look back at the first major incident of this race. That's Conway in the Toyota Hypercar, leading comfortably, but he's lost it at turn 4. The rear snaps around, and he goes straight into the wall. Big impact right on the driver's side.
Yeah, that's a heavy one, Alex. You can see exactly what went wrong. He tried to sneak down the inside of Cottingham's McLaren, but that compromised his line completely. He clipped the inside curb just a bit too aggressively, and that unsettled the rear. Once that car stepped out, there was no saving it.
And look at the damage. The wing's gone, and the Toyota's dragging debris as Conway limps back to the pits. Such a shame. He was in absolute control of this race before that mistake.
Exactly. One small misjudgment, and that's all it takes at a circuit like Algarve. The elevation changes through that section are brutal. If you hit the curb wrong, it can throw the whole car off balance. A tough break for Conway, and that's ended any chance of a win today.
Lap 14 now, and Conway rejoins the race after that long pit stop for a new rear wing. Comes out right alongside Hardwick, and contact! The Porsche gives no room at all. Hardwick's forced off line through the corner, and that opens the door for Gersitz.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, Alex. You can see Hardwick turning in like he's defending from behind. Probably didn't expect Conway exiting the pits right beside him. Conway's on cold tyres, trying to hold the inside, and they just meet in the middle. But that incident shouldn't have happened in the first place. Surely Hardwick should have been told on the radio that Conway was rejoining, or at least seen him on the pit exit. Just a messy, avoidable bit of contact that cost him another position.
Final lap here at Algarve, and it's been a commanding drive from Cairoli. Calm, composed, and clinical. He's led nearly from the start, never put a wheel wrong, and now he rounds the final corners with a comfortable lead over Harthy.
Yeah, Cairoli's really shown his experience today. Controlled the pace, stayed clean while others battled hard behind. Harthy gave chase early on, but just couldn't close the gap once the Merc got into rhythm.
Herdanius sitting solidly in third. Another strong showing from the Mercedes driver, backing up that front row start. Behind them, Lopez and Frey have been in their own fight, while Phoenix once again carved through the field with those bold moves into Lagos, his signature spot today.
Exactly. Phoenix has been relentless, patient when needed, opportunistic when it mattered. He's turned what could have been a mid-pack race into another strong points finish.
Cairoli rounds Galp for the final time. What a drive! Across the line to win at Algarve. Harthy takes second, Herdanius in third, Lopez and Frey follow, and Phoenix rounds out sixth after a fantastic charge through the pack. Brilliant racing all around here in Portugal. Three rounds into the season, and the title picture is starting to take shape. Cairoli's stunning performance here in Algarve, a dominant win and the fastest lap, puts him at the top of the Drivers' Championship with 50 points. That's a big swing of momentum for the Mercedes driver after a steady opening 2 rounds.
Absolutely, Alex. But you can't overlook Phoenix. The Corvette has been the story of the season so far. Another strong result today, finishing 6th, means he stays right in the hunt, just a single point behind Cairoli at 49. For a new team like Phoenix Racing, that's incredible consistency across all 3 rounds.
Yeah, Phoenix has been aggressive but smart. That balance is what's keeping them near the top. Behind them, Sousa slips to third with 42 points after a tricky race in Portugal. Harthy remains in the mix, sitting 4th on 37.5 after another solid podium drive.
And how about Herdanius? Quietly climbing the order with back-to-back top finishes, now 5th with 29 points. He's proving to be one of the most reliable performers in the Mercedes.
The midfield's getting spicy too. Lopez, Barrichello and Gersitz are all within striking distance. The championship's shaping up beautifully. One bad race or a single bold move could completely reshuffle that top 5.
Exactly, Alex. 3 rounds down and the field's tighter than ever. Cairoli's got the lead, but Phoenix Racing's breathing down his neck. And we're heading to Spa-Francorchamps next. High speeds, heavy weather risk and plenty of overtaking zones. It's the perfect storm for another shake-up in the standings.
And if this season's been any indication, expect the unexpected. The battle for the LMGT3 crown is wide open. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in Belgium for race 4.